Hi guys, welcome to another video and welcome to my channel, Purple Rose CNY. My name is Rebecca and I am the Purple Rose. This video is going to be a haul video of jewelry from a garage sale in my area. I went to this last weekend and I was amazed actually at how much jewelry this girl had at her house. So let's get started. This is a beautiful, if you can see, this is a pink, like Barbie pink, double strand moon glow graduated bead necklace. I will bring this up a little closer for your inspection. There is a silver push clasp into this beautiful, I think it's, pink and purple and shiny, so it's almost got this silver iridescence to it. The clasp just goes in like this and it clips, and then you have these two beautiful strands of these moon glow pink beads. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This necklace is a marked Richelieu. I think I am saying that correctly. Richelieu. And this is probably vintage from the 80s. Barbie is, of course, very popular. Let me remove this hair. Sorry. Sometimes thrifted things come with dog hair and the like. So this is a very beautiful piece. All these necklaces were at a very reasonable price. There's also going to be other earrings, bracelets, everything in this haul. So we started out with this awesome Barbie pink moon glow necklace, and I'm actually going to put these back in their bags as we go along here. And next up we have these awesome earrings. These are yellow, huge. They're quite big, probably an 1.5 inches or so. I don't have my ruler in here with me. Clip-on earrings. Here is the back here. These say something on the inside here, but I actually cannot read it and I can't make it out. Even with magnification, it says something like FLU or UFC, UFCO, something like that. But even with magnification, I don't know. We could not make these out, the maker, but they are beautiful. Rhinestone encrusted on the outside, and all the stones are blinging and beautiful. And then almost like a yellow satiny finish on the center stone, which is a little bit domed. And these are really nice. I don't know, again, who made them, but love them. You can hear me rustling some bags here while we get all the items out. Okay, these are beautiful as well. These are square cut screw back earrings in a like an antique gold tone. These are quite large as well. Look how stunning. I don't know if these are Swarovski or not. I don't see a swan mark. I don't see SAL. But they are very big, and they do have some verdigris on the back. I will try to clean those up a little bit, but no mark on the back of the screw back, just some big bling. Nice ice. If you have any questions about any of the jewelry that you see, or you'd like to purchase anything that you see, the link to my eBay store is right below the video here, and also a link to my email, purplerosecny@gmail.com. So feel free to reach out. I love to talk to you guys. And my next piece here is, this is quite a large brooch maybe about 3 inches. I hope my measurements are right. And they're multicolor rhinestones in a beautiful floral here with some greenery. I don't know if this may be like an acrostic piece of jewelry because of the multicolor stones in the way that they are positioned in here. I don't know. I was trying to make it out like a aquamarine ruby, you know, sapphire, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing those right, or if this is, but if you think it is and you think you know the secret code, please let me know. Here is the back, and they did use just, I think that's a rivet just to put in the pin back here, but nothing else is jumping off the brooch saying I made this, you know, any kind of company. It's just nice, really big and unique, very different. I like it. Okay, also unique is this excuse me, this little clown pin. I guess I'm going to call this a clown. It is a pin. It's very small. There is no maker mark here on the back. And then here's the front again. So kind of like a jelly belly, in quotes here, for the body, in this blue rhinestone. And then a faux pearl for the face. And it's got this little kind of clown hat or party hat, you know, like a triangle shaped hat with, I'm thinking if this is a clown, then that would be like the flower on the hat that squirts water, and its hands and feet. So it's in this sort of seated position with its legs spread and arms open. But I'll take anyone's best guess on what this is depicting here in this also multicolored rhinestone piece with faux pearl. When I first looked at it, I was looking at it this way, and I thought it was some kind of animal or frog or something, but then I was like, why would a foot be up here, right? So I think it does go this way. But again, I'll take anyone's opinion and offerings on this pin. Okay, we are getting into another marked pieces are here. Let's do it this way so they face each other. So these are cameo earrings. These are hematite, and then they are inset into this gold tone. These are some clip-on earrings, and the back is signed Sarah Coventry. So I don't know if I would call these intaglio. I need to do my homework on what that actually means. These are raised off the top, so I think that might be intaglio, and then cameo is carved in. But I think I could still list these as cameos. Let me know if I'm wrong. But these are really cool. Sarah Coventry, hematite. You guys, there was so much jewelry at this sale. I mean, like the prices were so right. I just kept going and going and going. These are large clip-on earrings. They are of faux pearl with kind of like a crackle design. I think you can see that. At first I thought they were damaged, but then here's the other one and they look exactly the same. So they actually, to me, they look very classy and almost like kind of like a linen fabric. Here's the back, just a regular old clip-on. And these are marked Hong Kong, but nice and large button earrings here. Pretty nice. And I really do like the crackle design on there. Faux pearl crackle design. Hong Kong. I thought this was cute. This is a beautiful golden butterfly with a very large center pink oval rhinestone in a prong setting. And this is a brooch. Nope, sorry. Well, this is a brooch, but it's not, it can't be worn as a pendant. So it's a larger pin, and obviously they had a different pin back here at one time. And I'm guessing that the bar broke, and then they put this on. Maybe? I don't know. Actually, that's so weird, isn't it, you guys? This looks original, and this doesn't. Well, that is odd, isn't it? And those are very verdigris around here. And this is very clean. How strange. I still like the shape, and I really like the big center stone. I'm confused about the back. If you've got any thoughts on that, love to hear them. Butterfly, fly away. Okay. Oh, these. All right. So there was this garage sale that I have been showing you all the things. And then there was this other garage sale that was across the street. So like the neighbor saw that the neighbor was having a sale. So she kind of tag teamed on that. And she was like, oh, I'm going to have a sale too. So I went to hers first because I didn't know where the real sale was. And I saw these earrings and I bought these from her. This is the only thing that I got from the one sale, and then I went across the street and the prices were way better and I bought a ton of stuff. But it was pouring rain, so I'm sure that the first lady couldn't see me buy all the stuff across the street. Anyway, these are really awesome though, and she did have these. So these are silver tone mesh roses, and they are in like a silver wire wrap here. And these are actually clip-on earrings. They're so cute. They're fairly dainty, but I really love the mesh design. It's very spectacular here. And the clip-ons are quite nice. And I don't know if that says something right there. Right now I can't really see. But these are marked on the back. There we go. Oh, it might have been the impression from the other side. If you can see, let me bring this in here. Louis Siegel, California. I believe that these were sold on QVC, Louis Siegel of California. And these are silver-plated rhodium, and they're quite beautiful. So I paid a little more than I would have liked to, but I think that they are quite nice. Louis Siegel, California. They're probably from the 80s. Okay. No clue about this necklace here. Who made it? I don't know. I just thought it was very fun and funky. Let me bring this down a little bit so you can see. So cool. So kind of an antique gold tone, spring ring clasp, nice and long, and it has these cool like atomic, I don't know, coils and ball beads, and then it's got a very nice chain in between kind of these stations here. A little movement here, kind of like a slider, and then these are more tucked into place, I think, because of this wiring, but really cute. I think this is just, it's fun. It's kind of one of those, I don't know, you could wear it anywhere necklaces because it kind of goes with everything, and it's just an interesting statement piece. And just got caught on the back side of my ring, which I wanted to show you. I got this out of a jewelry jar a long time ago. I totally love it. It's just an adjustable on the back, but the front is, woo, love. Okay. Next up is the, oh yes, Okay, I have so much stuff that I have forgotten some of the things that I bought at this yard sale. So you can see there's a little discoloration here in this pendant, but there is a very beautiful green stone in the middle that is a square shape. And then the rhinestones kind of surround it and are draped over it. And it's a beautiful pendant on a silver chain. This is not real silver. The mark is here. Ooh, we're having trouble zooming in here. And another Sarah Coventry piece. So again, just a silver tone. I think that's stainless chain. And then this really pretty pendant. I want to say this is just a yellowed stone. I don't think any of these were replaced, but maybe there was foil or something on the back that got wet is probably what happened. Or it was exposed to smoke, and that's usually what happens. Like, it'll yellow the stone a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, Sarah Cove right on the back. I wonder why this isn't up to the top. Oh no, I don't think it's supposed to be. What do you think? No, I think it's right where it's supposed to be. I'm always second guessing when I look up close like this for the videos. It's interesting what I see this way versus what I look at when I'm just looking at it. Anyway, Sarah Coventry necklace. Okay, this piece is interesting. So I saw the spring ring clasp, and I'm like, okay, that always catches my eye initially, makes me think could be possibly good old vintage, right? And then I see this, like, I don't know if it's, you know, two, like, kids, or it looks like some, you know, a couple kissing, little charm, and then this red metal heart, and then I see Avon. And look at that. So I don't think this goes with this or that. I think somebody put these two on here just to get rid of them. But I think this is really what the necklace was supposed to be, was this beautiful Victorian type pendant with this green rhinestone and faux pearls. This is beautiful on the chain. And I think this is just some extra stuff that I'll probably put in a craft lot. Because I think that this necklace should just look like this. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Avon did some really nice stuff. I know Avon gets like a bad rap for being cheap or whatever, but some of their jewelry is real stone and real silver. And some of it is real gold. And a lot of it's not, but there is some very beautiful designs and pieces that they have. So don't knock on Avon. And I don't sell Avon, so, and I'm not like sponsored by Avon at all in any way. Okay, so I bought this and I was like, that's cool. I know a lot of people that love horse jewelry and horse-related jewelry, and I know a few people that own horses and things like that. So I thought maybe they would be interested in this. Lighting in the garage was not the best, so I couldn't really see. And I didn't realize that this was just like a keychain kind of thing clasped onto the spring ring. This was like, I was just kind of, you know, had been there for a while, and I was getting a little careless, honestly, with my pickings. And I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. I thought it was a full necklace. So it's really not. It's definitely just a keychain. But when I reverse looked this up on Google, it came up as a 1950s good luck horseshoe keychain. So I may take this off and just sell this as a keychain and have this chain, or I might just sell it like this and someone else can also have this chain and do what they want with it. But it is cool. It's a 1950s, like a good luck charm. Next up, here's the back. This is a articulated butterfly pendant and chain. And let me turn it around so you can see the cool part. This is enamel and gold tone in a red, sort of maroonish color here. And just the top and the bottom wings sort of flutter, separate from each other with the articulation. Let me put it down and see if you can zoom in better. There we go. And you can see it here. It's really cute. I don't know if the chain was original. It doesn't appear to be the same color of gold, and it looks a little thick for what the pendant is. This looks kind of dainty. I would rather see it on like a smaller chain, but this is how I bought it. So again, I don't think it goes together, but I do love the design of the articulated moving butterfly. Okay, kind of like the tails of like the necklaces that weren't meant to go together. Here's another one. All right, this is like baffling to me. So, spring ring clasp, Trifari hang tag. Okay, this is a crown on top of the T, if you don't know, and it means crown Trifari. Excuse me, 50s, 60s, 70s costume jewelry, high end. Okay, nice bar link gold plated chain, very pretty. I really like the chain. I feel like it's definitely vintage. Then at the bottom, it's got this hand, this like shaka symbol pendant, and it also has this silver tone filigree multi-chain thing going on. I'm gonna say again that this probably does not belong with the necklace. This is also extra long here, very long, and I don't think the hand goes with it either. It just seems weird to me. Trifari does not seem like the kind of jewelry company that is gonna make something that looks like this. They also mark everything, so they would have found a place on this to put their name. So I don't think that this is original to this chain, and I also definitely don't think that this is original to the chain. This is silver, and it's not real silver. I think this is a broken earring or something, and I don't know about this either. But this is a very beautiful gold-plated Trifari necklace. Well, this one is cool too. This is another piece of horse. This person had some horse jewelry. This is probably pewter, and a nice like a stallion head here, very dimensional and intricately designed. There is the back and a rough backing here, which makes me definitely think it's pewter and not silver or sterling. And then it's just on the silver link chain. I don't see, there we go, there's the clasp, and it's just a spring ring. So probably 70s or 80s. I'm gonna guess probably 80s, but super nice. Okay, you guys, I think this is so pretty. This is a beautiful, this is a bolo or like a lariat necklace, a slider, if you will. Nice long gold tone chain, and it's not put together, so there's no clasp on this. The clasp literally is the butterfly, the back of the butterfly, and it enters into it into 2 pieces, and it comes out the other side, and you just pull on it to make it shorter, adjust it on your neck, and you can have a shorter necklace and the butterfly up closer to you if you want like a choker, or you want it to be on your neck, or then you can just pull it down if you want it longer. So this is adjustable, this is customizable, and there's a beautiful, look at this kind of cool rope filigree design, and the center rhinestone, so pretty. Here it is from the side. You can see the nice, really nice, like very smooth gold tone link chain. Super nice. I don't know if this is gold plated or not. There is no mark. It reminds me of an Avon, but again, Avon usually marks all their products, and there's nothing back here. But this is really, really pretty. I really like this. And right next to that one was this one. Another one. Yeah, gold tone, a puffy gold heart, and this kind slightly shaped there. You can kind of see there's like a point in the middle there. And again, 2 entrances, 2 exits. Slide the chain, make the necklace shorter or longer using this lariat or bolo slider. Oh my gosh, I love it. So this one and the butterfly were right next to each other, and they're so similar, but neither have marks. But we got both of those. And got a few more here. I'm getting some really cool ones. This is, let me back out just a touch here. Check this out. So this is also a, I guess we would call this sort of like a lariat necklace. You could tie this at the end, but this is actually meant to wear just like this, without a tie and just open. So just kind of draping down on each side of like a sweater or your shirt or whatever. Notice that it's completely symmetrical. And there is a Sarah Coventry tag right here, and I'll show you that up close. But this is like really cool silver 3-strand, and then it goes into beads, and then it snaps back out into the 3 pieces, and it comes back together, and then it comes back out into like these little tassel drops at the bottom. Sarah Coventry always is this little diamond shaped hang tag, and it will say Sarah Cov. Can't get that to focus for us, but that's Sarah Cov. And just, I think this is just stainless steel, but really nice beading, a nice weight to it. It will definitely lay flat on your shirts, and I will get this tangle out. That's tangled right there, but you get the idea. It does lay flat, and so you could, like I said, you could you know, lariat this up and kind of knot it over, but it is actually meant to just lay flat on your shirt, and looks pretty cool. I really like that. Very unique. I don't see a lot of people walking around with open style necklaces like that. Let's check this out. J-hook clasp, which got me interested in it, of course. Usually those are older style necklaces. There's no mark on this clasp, so that wasn't helpful. But I really like the design in this like silver floral with these kind of coral colored or salmon colored beads. I did not gem test this. I don't think these are real. I don't think it's real silver, but it's really pretty. I will bring it up for you. It's just got this nice kind of Coro-esque design with the links and the flowers and the repeating patterns. And then here is the back. So we looked for a mark. There was no mark. Very nondescript. J hook there, and just a ball on this side. But again, I really like the design. And I believe all the rhinestones, or, well, they're not rhinestones, but the little beads are all here. So it is a complete necklace, and it is definitely vintage. Very pretty. So I want to know from you guys, how long do you guys usually spend at a yard sale or garage sale? I spent, I think, probably a half an hour looking at all this jewelry. It was, honestly, my man walked away and he went and waited in the car. Like, it was too long. It was also pouring rain, like I said, so he really didn't want to be there. And we were the only ones there for a long time, and then all of a sudden all these people showed up, and the garage was really small, so... this is a very nice silver tone chain and tiny little pendant with this kind of blue moon glow center tab here, rounded, and this little silver filigree design all around. Here is the back. No marks. I don't know if it's silver. I don't think so. But I just like the look of the center stone. I thought maybe at first it was a star sapphire because I was looking at it in the garage. No marks on this spring ring here. But it's just so pretty. It's got a lot of iridescence to it, a lot of glow, and I just thought it was pretty for the price, so I took it. Try to keep everything in order. You guys. Hard to keep them all in order. Okay, all right, so this was like the first piece that I found, and I was like, oh, I love it, right? You'll notice, as I probably also noticed, missing stone here, missing stone here, missing stone there. Maybe you could replace that and put it up there and make it look a little more symmetrical. Or if you had these beads, of course, you could just replace whatever you wanted. But it's so pretty, right? Even with the missing stones. I love the clasp, actually. It's fairly intricate clasp situation here. You just push down, but it looks so pretty, right? And then just the chain link on there. And I'll show you the back real quick. I'll show you this way. No mark. So... I don't know. If you're into fixing jewelry, this might be a nice one to try to fix. I love the design of it. I love purple, obviously. If you know me, you know I love purple. But, like, it's just so, I don't know, it's so romantic and, like, sweet. But I love the baguette. What is your favorite jewelry cut? Mine is for sure a baguette. I absolutely love a baguette cut, anything. I mean, this is one of my favorite rings my whole life. Baguette cut. Okay. This is so pretty. Hold. Let me back out a little bit just to show you all the beautifulness that is this. Let me get it all untangled here. Sorry. I still don't have it right. Okay, there it is. Look at this. Look at this beauty. This is a, let's go this way, a triple strand beaded purple and blue and almost like these gold colored beads. These are marbleized. These have some weird kind of like indentations in them. There's something going on with the beads. Let me show you the beads. Okay, look at, so they're not like that was designed like this. So I don't know if these are resin, acrylic, something like that, but they look like blue dyed pearls, but they're definitely not real. And then just these beads had this marbleization and these little, like, almost like pock marks, but they're textured, so they're super neat. And then just some little gold seed beads in between. On a gold clasp here. Let's see, does this say anything? It does, and it says Japan. Japan the other way. There we go, Japan that way. But I just, amazing. Like, these are graduated, they get larger in the middle. I just think they're very unique. I've never seen beads like this before. If you have, let me know. I don't know, they caught my eye. All right, moving right along, we have this silver chain. This is an Avon. This is called, what did I figure out about this called? Okay, this is called the flower lace pattern, I guess. And this is a silver tone, kind of a cool bar link here, sort of I don't know what you call this. This is just a neat geometric kind of link. And then these circles in between that are sort of a floral / lace design. This is a nice, I want to call it like a basic necklace, but it's very, very pretty. It's just nice and dainty and sweet. And when I got this, I was like, man, I've seen this before. Why have I seen this before? So I went home and I looked through my stuff because I have some of my things separated by maker. And I found this in the Avon selection, and it is the matching bracelet. So we've got the nice long necklace and the matching bracelet, and yeah, I'm going to sell this as a little set. It's very sweet. So the flower lace Avon. I hope it will kink less for you when you wear it. It's just because I'm trying to put it flat out on the table. But I love that. Avon, and we'll put this with it. Avon. A few more pieces, and I really do appreciate you guys staying and watching the whole video. I just have so much nice stuff to show you. I get so excited when I look at it, and I just have to bring it to you. All right, this is another Avon piece. Here's the mark, Avon, and the spring ring. We've got the gold tone, and we come down to this beautiful pendant. This is a lion with some awesome rhinestone accents, and its tail is up and its mane is gorgeous, and that's just what this is. I do think that this is a, here's the back with the Avon mark also. I'm blanking on the horoscope sign that is the lion. Is it Leo? Because I think this might be like a birth, kind of not, not really a birthstone, but necklace, but like the horoscope, the zodiac signs. So if this is you, this is your necklace. Or if you just really love lions, that is also a necklace for you. Okay. So this particular person at this garage sale, she seemed to have a ton of jewelry. Like I said, I didn't even buy it all, and I bought so much already. But she seemed to have a lot of Sarah Coventry jewelry that she was offering. And this is another Sarah Coventry piece. I was actually surprised kind of to see a Sarah Coventry tag on this piece. But it is. There is a Sarah Cov tag. This is a double strand. And this may be newer, maybe like an 80s. Turquoise beads, these are faux, and then this stainless silver beads here. This is kind of like a lightweight, and it's just like it's cool. It's a double strand and a double necklace, and it's nice and long. So it's sort of like an I think this would look just nice with white t-shirt and a pair of jeans. It's just a really nice, everyday, awesome vintage necklace. Speaking of Sarah Coventry, here is another. This one is probably a little bit older, actually, than the one I just showed you. Here's the Sarah Cov on the back here. And notice there is no copyright. Is there? I don't think so. This just says Sarah Cov. So that to me says that it is definitely older than the ones with the copyrights. But this is a silver tone. I believe this is 6 strands on each side. Is that what I wrote? 8, actually. 8 strands of this serpentine S link. These are literally like little S's that are flattened out. Serpentine chain. And this is a choker kind of length, like a collar necklace. But nice when it's all together, right? It makes a nice little kind of blingy statement. I love that. It's really is really nice on the neck. It definitely looks different in person. I bet you can probably tell. It's just really, it's a really cool necklace. It's a really cool piece. Very, very shiny. Okay. This is beautiful. This was one of, I don't know, there might have been 2 or 3 cross necklaces, and I do have the center stone. It actually fell out right when I brought it home. I was so sad, but it is in the bag. I do have that, and I can pass that along to the next buyer. I will maybe try to glue it, but I don't know. I don't know, but I have it anyway. So I really like the design here. The stones are, I believe they're just glass. And this is, I think this is pewter maybe, or just stainless. I don't believe it is real silver. What did I write down? Let me look at my little cheat sheet. No, yeah, just silver tone. And then here's the chain. And just a spring ring here as well. No mark, but very beautiful. And again, I do have that center stone, so I love the way that looks. Oh, this is gorgeous. All right, look. Let me show you the top. 2 spring rings. These both disconnect. And this can become a bracelet that you can just attach 1 spring ring to here and make it a necklace, and then also wear the bracelet. Or you can put the bracelet on as I have it here and elongate the necklace, which is like 5 or 6 strands on each side of this gold tone that falls down into this beautiful round, almost, I think this is Indian looking shaped pendant with tassels. So, so pretty. This does have some weight to it. This is probably, I don't know, this is probably like 5 or 6 ounces, honestly, altogether. No mark, but let's just show you how you can unclip here. And then you unclip here. And this becomes the necklace. And then this becomes the bracelet. Isn't that nice? I love that. So the lady was selling it as one. She had it all together. She didn't even realize that it was a set like that. And I love that. Okay, you guys, we are at the last piece. I saved the best for last. This is the best piece. Okay. I can't believe this was on her rack. Look at this. Look at this. We already have been over the J-hook. If you see the J-hook, it's usually a good sign that it's probably vintage. Always read the J-hook on the outside, see if it says anything. This one says something. But look at the necklace first, okay? Gold tone, scroll work, beautiful rhinestones. All the rhinestones are there. I love the repeating pattern. I love the J-hook. Check it. Super nice. Very blingy. There's the back. There's the mark. Trifari. A Trifari necklace at a garage sale. Hanging on a hanger. You guys, I paid 25 cents for this. 25 cents for a vintage Trifari. Oh my God. So, don't ever discount garage sales. Go and look at the jewelry. See what they have. You never know what you're going to end up with. You never know what your neighbors got. I am so thankful that you guys all came to watch the video and stayed until the end. Here is everything together. I'm going to try to get it all on one screen here. Again, if you wish to purchase anything or have any questions about anything, or just would like to get a hold of me to look at any of my jewelry, or chat or anything like that, please give me an email at the email below, or you can look at my eBay store in that link as well as below the video. I really appreciate it again, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great night, and I will see you in my next video. Also, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I totally forgot, but I super, super appreciate it if you would do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, and I will see you soon.